What is going on, everybody? My name is JLF Victory, and I'm bringing you as the 11th episode to my Goals to Glory series, my version of Road to Glory. And let's get things started off against Llama Destroyer 7. What a great gamer tag that is, Llama Destroyer 7. But he does have a 4-3-3 number 4 Pro League team, kind of reminiscing of last FIFA actually. I used Kanu, the right center mid. His name's really hard to pronounce, like Olish something, and then Syriac. So I might want to take a look at the Pro League. I haven't looked at him yet, but this game, I just run my center back too far trying to intercept the ball, and that was just a mistake by me. I should have hung back a little bit more. But Diston's able to equalize it 1-1 in the 19th minute off a corner. He was able to use his big French body to knot in the header. We're going to be all tied up 1-1 going into halftime. Man, this first half I dominated this kid. I had 61% possession. This is man, I usually only get 55 max. I'm usually around that. I'm usually 45 to 55% possession. But, man, I was just dominating this kid. And then I stab at the ball when I'm trying to clear it. So that's 2 mistakes for 2 goals for him. And then Sagbo, what a lovely finish that is. That's like right on the edge of the 18. Maybe inside, maybe outside. And then my guys decide to run into each other there. And Sirac is able to put in a 3rd goal for him. So that is how the final is going to be. So all 3 of his goals came off mistakes by me. Some of them I could have prevented, some of them I couldn't. I don't know, my guys just ran into each other. But that is just how the cookie crumbled, and that's sometimes goals are scored and they don't really affect the outcome of the game, but that one definitely affected the outcome of the game. But luckily, we are able to upgrade to the most overpowered player in the history of FIFA Ultimate Team, David Luiz. Man, this guy's been overpowered since FIFA 12. Can't believe he was a non-rare last year. If you guys haven't tried him out, what the heck? You guys aren't playing Ultimate Team. You just have to have him in in a Brazil squad. You can even put him in like a Bundesliga BPL squad with Felipe Santana. There's so much you can do with him, especially because he's Brazil. And Brazil is probably the most popular nation to have a squad around. I would say probably Brazil, maybe England, but Brazil is definitely up there. But we're coming up against a guy with a 4-2-2 German-ish side. He has Sami Khedira and then a couple guys out of league. But we're going to get things started off in the 13th minute with Sagbo. And this is going to be a long game for him. I feel sorry. But Sagbo again, 2-0, 25th minute. And we get a header with him there. And then we're going to get a header with Jordi Amat. But Aruna Kone is there to pick up the trash. And we are up 3-0. And we're also going to be able to sweat it for a diving header. So that's kind of a nicer sweat, if you can call a sweat nice. 45th minute, we're going to have Lap in here. Oh, what a shot that is, but Aruna Kone, what the heck are you doing, bud? But that is how we're going to go into halftime, up 4-0 against this guy with the 4-2-2 Bundesliga team. We had 15 shots, 10 of them were on target, 53% possession, but to his 0 shots, so obviously I'm doing something right, because I'm just dominating this kid. Getting things started off only 47th minute. Aruna Kone is able to finesse it around the keeper there. So we are up 5-0. And then Lapin here is going to play through Giai, our left mid. And what a lovely goal that is. He touched it with his right foot and then he volleyed it with his left foot. That would have been I don't know, it wasn't really like that great of a goal in FIFA maybe, but in real life that would be a fantastic goal. Aruna Kone is able to lay it off to Guy there for his 2nd goal, so that is an upgrade for him. I think that's the 3rd player we'll be able to upgrade, and then Lapin here, our left back, actually just crushes it. Keeper does, I think that's Rene Adler. He just cannot do anything about that. And then we're up 9-0 here, and then we're going to actually sweat it across to Lapin again for his 2nd goal. Even though he only needs 1 goal to upgrade, he decides to get 2 goals. So we're going to be up 10-0 in the 90th. We try to do whatever, I don't know, try to pass it to Phil Jones, I guess, but it just did not work out. So this is the first time in this series that we reach double digits, and I think we get 4 upgrades, which is very good. As you can tell, he only had 1 shot to our 22, so man, if I lost that game, I'd be so mad. If he only had 1 shot and I had 22. But sometimes that happens in FIFA, so you just gotta deal with it. So here we go to our upgrades. We're going to be upgrading to probably the most overpowered silver ever created in Ultimate Team. Gabby Banglahor, what a beast that is, or he is. Aruna Kone, we're going to be upgrading. Who are we going to go with? Probably another overpowered player, because that's what we're aiming for, the most overpowered BPL team. We got to go with Christian Benteke, and then we're going to go Tonev here, who does have 5-star weak foot, and then Lapin, we're going to be upgrading to this Norwich guy. So yeah, our team is definitely coming along pretty well. I think Do we have any? I guess we're out of the bronze phase, right? Yeah, I think so. So that is very, very good. No more bronzes, so we're all silver and gold players. So we're going up against the guy with the Columbus Crew badge, which is probably one of the most popular badges. And he comes up, he has a full Celtic team. That's probably the team that I see the most that is like full teams. Like you don't see a lot of like full like Chelsea teams, full Real Madrid teams. One, because they're really expensive, but Celtic just seems there's just so many full Celtic teams that you come up against. We're gonna get things started off with Gabby Abanglahor here. What a beast he is! One-time shot, like I always say, those one-time shots are just so overpowered if you can do that. And he kind of gets lucky there. I don't know, both my guys go up for it, and it falls right to his foot. But Benteke is able to knot it home. What a beast he is, Christian Benteke. And then Phil Jones is going to do some work, pass it into a Abanglahor again. Kind of a similar goal from a similar angle, except this time he takes the touch. So we're up 3-1, 45th minute, and that is how we're going to go into halftime. With us leading 3-1, so very, very good half. Gabby Abanglahor has 2 goals, Benteke has 1, so one more goal with Abanglahor, and he will be a one and done. And man, what a beast Gabby Abanglahor is! He's just so quick, he's so fast, and just his shot power is so good. And Tonev, what a strike that is! He does have 5-star weak foot, and I think his right foot is his weaker foot. But we just messed up there. We probably should have just cleared it or passed it back, but we just touched it right into his his offender. Gabby Abanglahor here gets very lucky, and that will be his 3rd goal for his hat trick. And then he's going to get one more just for good luck because he's just that good. And what a beast. Yeah, man, Gabby Abanglahor. I love him so much. He's just so fast. I don't know what it is. I remember he was the first like player. Well, he was my first like actual Ultimate Team back in FIFA 12. I had him, Darren Bent, and this is before I watched FIFA and kind of knew like what was going on. I had him, Darren Bent, Ashley Young. I might have had Walcott, but they were just all English and all fast. I think I had Jack Wilshere too. But we're going to be upgrading Abanglahor to one of Liverpool's own once we find him. We are Iago Aspas. So newly transferred man to, well, I guess he transferred this season, but hasn't really done all that much for Liverpool. Came off the bench in the game against Southampton this weekend, I think. But he just hasn't been doing that much. So I really like the kits that he has. I like both of them. But Wayne FC, not sure if that's Little Wayne or John Wayne, or I don't know, maybe his last name is Wayne. But he has a full, never mind. Yeah, well, he has a silver Eredivisie's team. I recognize a lot of those players because I've used almost all of them, or most of them. I've used, I think, the whole entire back line, the goalie, Tony Vilhena, and a couple others. But Benteke here, 3rd minute, we are going to be able to score a bicycle kick. Yes, we score a bicycle kick. We're going to watch this one back with Iago Aspas, the new man to the team. Very, very happy. Almost 3 minutes, only 4 minutes, 3 minutes played, and he is able to score a bicycle kick. So let's watch this one. What a great goal that is, and that's like a full bicycle kick. But 45th minute, that is how the first half is going to end with just our one bicycle kick. And yeah, so 1-0. But that's a fairly decent goal to score. And we scored a fair amount of decent goals this episode. He also had 1 shot, 1 on target. Possession's almost equal. Tackles almost equal. So that is almost like a fully equal half, except I have 1 more goal and he has 1 more % possession. So going into the second half, 90th minute, he's able to chip our keeper. Man, 90th minute, I mean, that's just going to happen. But we're going to have a corner in the 90th also, and we are not going to be able to do anything because the referee blows the whistle, and we're going to go into extra time here, 100th minute, and yeah, he just crushes into the back of the net. And we'll go into the 104th minute where we have a corner, and we're able to knot it home with Benteke. But my game capture screwed up or something, but this is going to be the end of this episode. So we tie this game 2-2, so this is I'm not going to be able to show the final score, but we tied it 2-2. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.